Most preppers are falling into the same trap, and it's draining their wallets. While the spotlight is always on expensive gear and flashy survival items, I've been quietly stacking away 13 budget friendly essentials that almost nobody mentions. Here's the crazy part. During the last big shortage in my area, these were still sitting untouched on shelves while rice and beans vanished in hours. One of them, number 9, costs under $1 per pound and delivers more complete nutrition than most of what's in your pantry right now. And when I reveal number 5, you'll wonder how you overlooked it. It's been a survival staple for centuries, yet modern preppers barely give it a thought. If you're serious about prepping without breaking the bank, hit that subscribe button because what I'm about to share could save you thousands. Let's dive in. Food prices are climbing faster than most families can keep up with. To make it easier, I crunched the numbers and built a free emergency pantry blueprint. It's a shopping list of 15 items you can grab today at Aldi, Walmart, or Costco, enough to feed a family for 2 weeks. That's 28,000 calories for less than the price of a single pizza. The link is in the description so you can stop stressing and start preparing. Item number 1, popcorn kernels. Not the microwave packets, the real thing. Whole popcorn kernels are one of the cheapest calorie-dense foods you can store. A 5-pound bag runs about $4 and packs around 8,000 calories. That's less than a penny per 100 calories. Even better, stored airtight, they last 8 to 10 years. Compare that to chips or crackers that go stale in months. An old farmer once told me his family survived entire winters on popcorn, ground into cornmeal, cooked into porridge, and of course popped for quick energy. The versatility is unmatched. Pop it over a fire, grind it into flour, cook it whole like hominy, or just enjoy it as comfort food when morale is low. I keep 50 pounds sealed in food-grade buckets with oxygen absorbers, $40 for 80,000 calories of shelf-stable food. And here's the kicker. During shortages, nobody touches the kernels. They're too busy panic buying microwave popcorn that spoils quickly. Item number 2, powdered peanut butter. This one changed my entire approach. Regular peanut butter spoils fast once opened, but powdered peanut butter lasts up to 4 years sealed and months even after opening. Why does this matter? Because most prepper staples lack fat and protein. Rice has neither. Beans have protein but little fat. Powdered peanut butter delivers both in a lightweight, shelf-stable form. 2 tablespoons give you 6 grams of protein plus healthy fats. And the space savings are huge. 1 pound of powder equals about 4 pounds of regular peanut butter. Perfect for bug-out bags. I learned this the hard way after a camping trip where a jar leaked all over my gear. Never again. Now I just carry powdered. Mix it with water for spreadable peanut butter or toss it straight into oatmeal smoothies, rice, or soups for instant flavor and protein. I keep about 10 pounds, roughly $60 worth, which equals 40 pounds of regular peanut butter but takes up a fraction of the space. Item number 3, white vinegar. Most people think of vinegar as just a cleaner, but it's one of the most versatile survival tools you can store. And it never expires. The FDA doesn't even require an expiration date because its acidity prevents bacterial growth. Uses: food preservation through pickling, water purification, chemical-free cleaning, flavor balancing in cooking, and even basic first aid for burns or jellyfish stings. During a week-long power outage last summer, I used vinegar to pickle 20 pounds of garden vegetables that would have spoiled. That food lasted months and saved us serious money. A gallon costs about $3, and I keep 10 gallons, $30 for what is essentially a lifetime supply. When the grid goes down, vinegar lets you preserve food without energy-intensive canning. Just submerge veggies in a vinegar-salt water mix, and you've got food that lasts. Item number 4, whole oats. Skip the instant packets. Whole oats, steel cut or oat groats, stored properly, can last 30 years. Yes, decades. Airtight containers with oxygen absorbers make them practically immortal. Nutritionally, oats are a powerhouse. 13 grams of protein per cup, loads of fiber for digestion, and beta glucan to support immunity. They cook fast, 10 minutes in boiling water, or can be eaten as overnight oats with no cooking at all. Versatility is endless. Grind into flour, thicken soups, or make granola bars. I bought 50 pounds for $50, about a penny per ounce. Compare that to freeze-dried breakfasts at $8 per serving. My family can eat oatmeal for months on what others spend for a week of freeze-dried meals. Store them in sealed buckets with oxygen absorbers, and your grandkids could still eat them. Item number 5, lentils. Everyone talks beans, but lentils are the real MVP. Beans require soaking and hours of cooking. Lentils, ready in 20 minutes, no soaking needed. That's a game changer when fuel is scarce. Nutritionally, they're loaded. 18 grams of protein and 16 grams of fiber per cup, plus iron, folate, and potassium. And unlike beans, they're easier on digestion. I proved this during a 5-day winter blackout. Cooking on a camp stove with limited fuel, lentils gave me hot meals in minutes. Meanwhile, my neighbor struggled with beans that stayed hard because he couldn't boil them long enough. Lentils come in red, green, brown, and black varieties, each with unique flavor and texture. I keep a mix for variety. Total cost, $40 for 40 pounds. Lentils are one of those rare foods that can sit in storage for 5-10 years and still cook up beautifully. Their versatility is unmatched. You can turn them into soups, curries, burgers, or simply mix them with rice. They soak up whatever flavors you add, which makes them perfect for stretching limited spices in a survival scenario. Item number 6, whole black peppercorns. This might sound odd, but whole peppercorns are a morale booster. Stored airtight, they keep their punch for decades, unlike pre-ground pepper that fades in months. In long-term survival, bland food wears people down mentally. Freshly cracked pepper adds heat, depth, and makes simple meals taste rich. A Peace Corps volunteer once told me the one thing that kept him sane overseas was a pepper grinder. It turned rice and beans into something that felt like real food. Beyond flavor, pepper aids digestion and helps your body absorb nutrients thanks to piperine, which can boost absorption by up to 30%. A 1-pound bag costs about $15 and lasts for years. I keep 3 pounds sealed in jars with a manual grinder, no batteries needed. Item Sugar 7, Bouillon powder. Skip the cubes. Powder dissolves instantly and gives better control over flavor. One container makes about 30 quarts of broth and costs around $8. Broth transforms plain rice, bland veggies, or thin soups into hearty meals. I keep both chicken and beef versions, under $20 for enough to flavor hundreds of dishes. The hidden benefit? Bouillon isn't just taste, it's salt, minerals, and electrolytes. In stressful or hot conditions, you lose sodium fast. A pinch of bouillon in water helps replace what your body needs. Stored sealed in a cool, dry place, it lasts for years. Item number 8, salt in bulk. Salt is non-negotiable. Most preppers keep a few containers, but you should have at least 50 pounds. It never expires. It's a mineral. Beyond keeping you alive, salt preserves meat, fish, and vegetables. Jerky, pickles, ferments, all possible with salt. A 50-pound bag costs about $15 or 30 cents per pound. I store mine in the original bag inside a food-grade bucket to keep moisture out. Historically, salt was so valuable it was used as currency. Roman soldiers were literally paid in salt, which is where salary comes from. Stock up while it's cheap. Item number 9, dried split peas. This is the most overlooked prep food. At about 80 cents per pound, split peas deliver 25 grams of protein per cup, more than most meats at a fraction of the cost. They cook in 45 minutes without soaking, and stored airtight, they last 5 to 10 years. The magic is in their texture. When cooked, they break down into a thick, hearty base that makes soups and stews feel substantial. That fullness matters when rations are tight. I tested split pea soup during a storage run, and my kids, usually picky about survival food, asked for seconds. I keep 30 pounds, about $25 worth, which equals 150 plus protein packed meals. Compare that to canned soup at $3 a can with barely 5 grams of protein. Item number 10, baking soda. This humble powder is a survival multi-tool. While boxes list expiration dates, that's only for peak baking performance. It doesn't actually go bad. Uses: baking bread with vinegar or lemon juice, cleaning dishes and laundry, treating heartburn, putting out small grease fires, brushing teeth, deodorizing, and soothing skin irritations. A 5-pound bag costs $6. I keep 20 pounds, $24 for years of utility. During a blackout last year, I used baking soda to wash dishes and laundry when soap ran out. It worked flawlessly. Item number 11, yeast. But here's the catch. You need to store it properly. Those little packets of active dry yeast expire quickly if left as is. Item number 11, yeast. Stored correctly. Standard packets of yeast lose strength quickly, but buying in bulk and freezing changes everything. Stored vacuum sealed in the freezer, yeast remains potent for years. I keep 2 pounds, about $15 worth, which is enough for hundreds of loaves of bread. And bread isn't just food, it's morale. The smell of fresh bread brings comfort, normalcy, and a sense of home during chaos. I've baked with yeast that had been frozen for 4 years, and it worked flawlessly. Beyond bread, yeast lets you make pizza dough, cinnamon rolls, and even alcohol if things get desperate. Combined with flour and salt, you've got bakery quality food for pennies. Item number 12, canning jars. Don't think jars are only for canning. They're one of the most versatile storage tools you can own. Glass keeps dry goods fresher than plastic, lets you see exactly what you have, and stacks neatly. I bought 10 cases, 120 jars for $60, and I use them for rice, beans, oats, sugar, salt, spices, and more. Properly sealed, they keep out moisture and pests. And here's the overlooked survival use. Jars are perfect for sprouting seeds indoors. In winter, you can grow fresh greens like alfalfa or mung beans right in your pantry, giving you vital vitamins when gardening isn't possible. Item number 13, cooking oil in bulk. Most preppers stash a bottle or two, but oil is essential. Your body needs fat, and oil delivers concentrated calories, about 120 per tablespoon. It's critical for cooking, flavor, and survival nutrition. Without fat, your body breaks down. Stocking oil in quantity ensures you have both energy and versatility in your meals. Item number 13, cooking oil in bulk. Calories are survival fuel, and oil delivers them in concentrated form, about 120 calories per tablespoon. In an emergency, that density matters. I buy vegetable oil in gallon jugs whenever it's on sale, sometimes for as little as $5 each. Stored in a cool, dark place, oil stays good for 1 to 2 years. I rotate stock by using the oldest first and replacing it regularly. 10 gallons equals roughly 160,000 calories, an incredible reserve of energy. Beyond cooking, oil works for salad dressings, preserving foods like herbs or dried tomatoes, and even as a base for makeshift candles or oil lamps when light is scarce. Here's the bigger picture. Prepping doesn't have to drain your bank account. These 13 overlooked staples together cost less than $400. Yet they form a foundation that can keep you nourished, healthy, and mentally steady during a real crisis. While others spend thousands on freeze-dried meals, you can build a reliable, long-lasting stockpile for the price of a single car payment. So here's your action step. Pick 3 items from this list and go buy them this week. Don't wait, don't overthink, just start. And if this breakdown helped you, hit that subscribe button because next week I'll be exposing the biggest prepping mistakes that could put you at risk. You won't want to miss it. Item number 13, cooking oil in bulk. In survival mode, calorie density is everything, and cooking oil delivers it in spades. Just 1 tablespoon packs about 120 calories, making it one of the most efficient fuels you can store. I buy vegetable oil in gallon jugs whenever sales hit, sometimes for as little as $5 each. Kept in a cool, dark spot, oil stays good for 1 to 2 years. I rotate stock religiously, always using the oldest first and replacing it with fresh. 10 gallons equals roughly 160,000 calories. Serious survival energy. Oil isn't just for frying or sauteing, it's essential for absorbing fat soluble vitamins, building balanced meals, and keeping your body functioning under stress. Beyond cooking, it can be used for salad dressings, preserving herbs or dried foods, and even improvised candles or oil lamps when light is scarce. Here's the takeaway. Prepping doesn't require thousands of dollars. These 13 overlooked staples together cost under $400, yet they form a rock-solid foundation that keeps you fed, healthy, and mentally steady in a crisis. While others max out credit cards on freeze-dried meals, you can build a reliable stockpile for the price of a car payment. So here's your challenge. Pick 3 items from this list and buy them this week. Don't wait, don't overthink, just start. And if this breakdown helped you, hit that subscribe button because next week I'll be exposing the biggest prepping mistakes that could put you at risk. You won't want to miss it.